Hey everybody, Jen here. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to do a short maintenance video for you today. I'm going to switch out the air filter on my 2022 Royal Enfield Himalayan, so let's get started. The tools that you need for this already came with the bike, so let's get in there and get them. They're located right here underneath the back seat, and you access that with your key right here. Just gotta push the pannier to the side there, insert key, and turn. Voila! Look at this. It's a little dusty bag of tools. So the air filter, right here. All right, let's see what we got here. A whole bag of fun. All right, first we've got to take these screws off, 4 of them. Looks like they're the small Allen wrench, and I have done this before. I've taken the filter out a couple of times and just blown it out, but I've never changed it since the first service on the bike at 600 miles. The bike currently has 3,500 miles on it, so it's time. All right, those are out. I should be able to just pop this off right now. There we go. Don't lose that. All right, voila, there's the air filter right there. I've just got to remove these 3 Phillips head screws with my handy dandy Phillips head screwdriver, and I'll be able to see what we've got. Those screws are out. Now we can just pop this cap off, and there is our air filter right in there, looking a little grimy. All right, pop that right out. All right, I actually drove to the Eurocycle dealership in Las Vegas to purchase this air filter. I think I paid between $20 and $30 for it. I just didn't want to order this online because with such a new bike, you're never really sure if you're going to get the right thing. So I wanted to make sure I got the right thing, and I think I did so at the dealership. I'm just giving this a quick wipe down in here. There's quite a bit of dust just accumulated in this area. We do a ton of riding in the desert out here on dirt roads, and so I do anticipate having to do this air filter change quite often to keep the bike healthy, running good. All right, that looks pretty good in there now, so let's go ahead and open this up. See what a brand new air filter looks like. Yeah, it's pretty grimy. All right, here's our new one. Let's get her put in there. This side should face the back. There's the front. Voila, doesn't get much easier than that. Now you can see this is the cap that goes over the air filter. This will fit right in there. And then you've got another tab here so that you know which way to line it up. That goes right over that. Okay, now we just reverse. We're gonna go ahead and put these 3 Phillips head screws right back in these 3 holes, and then get the other cover put on, and we'll be done. All right. I find getting the top 2 screws started first is better, because that bottom screw is a little bit hard to access that hole. Put in there snug, but not too tight. We do want to be able to get it back out. All right, and we should be perfectly lined up down there for the 3rd one. All right, so when you're putting the cover back on, there's actually 2 pieces. You might have noticed that this piece just kind of fell out when I took it off, When you're putting it on, it is a little bit tricky. What you're gonna have to do is you put this here and you have to line up this side behind this receiver. And then when you put the other cover over, you've got a screw going through here and one going through here as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and sit this piece aside because I think it's easier to put the bigger panel on first and then kind of sneak this in after. All right, here's the back side of the bigger panel. You've got a little, I'm not really sure what to call that, but it goes in there. And it just helps line everything up. So you can see my screw holes up here are lined up good now. I'm gonna go ahead and get just one screw put in, and then I'm gonna sneak this other small panel in behind where it goes. All right, here we go. And these screws are all the same, so it doesn't really matter which one you put where. So we'll just put that in pretty snug so that it holds everything else in place. And then we'll start working on that, sneaking that smaller panel in there. All right, here we go. So remember, we're sneaking this one behind that other receiver, and I can see through the hole pretty easily that that's lined up pretty well. And then I can see here that this one's also lined up, and that's what we want. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a screw in this one first. Alright, that's not totally snug, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and get this one in. You might have noticed I flipped my Allen wrench around. It's because if you do it this way on this screw, this gets in the way. Alright, that one's nice and snug. You probably heard that kind of pop into place when I was putting that in. Now I should be able to snug this one up good as well. Alrighty, now there's just one left. Alright, here's our final screw. I gotta flip that wrench over again. Alright, I want to do these nice and tight, so I'm going to get a little bit more leverage with this little wrench. Ooh. That one's still pretty loose. All right, voila, brand new air filter. Let's see how she runs. And like I said, all you need are the tools that came with the bike. Gotta love that. All right, putting your seat back on can be a little bit tricky. You've got to put this tab into this slot and make sure everything's pushed down in there real tight. And you can't really see what you're doing, so it's a little bit more of a feel, but I just felt that slide into that slot, and then you just gotta push it down and it's secure. All right, let's fire her up and see how she sounds. Sounds like a clean air filter right there. Ready to ride. This has been changing the air filter in your 2022 Royal Enfield Himalayan. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. Much more content on the way. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It helps us out tremendously. You have a great day. We'll see you next time. Jen out.